The living room is full of soft music, laughter, and expensive perfume. Golden balloons. Crystal glasses. Rich guests in designer clothes. In the middle of all this, little Mia, a 6-year-old girl in a pink dress, is holding tightly onto the hand of her nanny Grace. Grace's dress is simple. Her shoes are old. But her eyes are gentle as she bends down. Grace softly. Are you okay, Mia? Too many people. Mia whispers, don't leave me please. Before Grace can answer, Sophie walks in. Sophie is Mia's mother. Rich. Dressed in a shining silver gown. Perfect hair. Perfect makeup. A big fake smile for the guests. But when she looks at Grace, her eyes turn cold. One guest says, laughing, oh, is that your nanny? Sophie flips her hair back. Sophie loudly, yes, that's our nanny. But honestly, she is completely useless. The room goes silent for a second. Everyone hears it. Grace freezes. Her hand starts shaking. Mia looks up at her mother, shocked. Mia, Mom, don't say that. Sophie ignores her own daughter. She walks closer to Grace. Sophie, with a fake smile but sharp eyes. You can't do anything right. You can't dress her properly. You can't manage her. You can't even handle a simple birthday party. A few guests chuckle nervously. One man in a suit, Mr. Carter, watches quietly from the side. He is Daniel's boss, and Daniel is Sophie's husband. He notices every word. Grace's lips tremble. Her eyes fill with tears. But she looks down. She stays silent. Sophie waves her hand like she is pushing trash away. Sophie, just stand in the corner, Grace. Don't touch anything. You'll only ruin it. Grace steps back. Mia grips her nanny's fingers tighter. Mia, in a tiny voice, you're not useless. But Sophie pulls Mia away. Sophie, smiling at the guests again, anyway, let's enjoy the party. Forget about her. The camera of one guest, Lena, is already on. She captures the whole scene. Her face shows clear disgust. Lena whispers to herself, some people really think money makes them better than others. If you were in Grace's place, what would you do? Morning sunlight enters a small, simple room. We see Grace earlier that day. She is fixing her only decent dress. She irons it slowly, carefully. There are small patches where the cloth is old. Her son, Eli, about 10 years old, sits on a small bed, holding his school bag with a broken zip. Eli, Mama, will they pay you on time this month? Grace smiles, even though it hurts. Grace, Inshallah, yes. I will talk to Madam Sophie. Your school fee is important. Don't worry. Inside her heart, she is not sure. She thinks, last month she delayed it. But I have no choice. I need this job. Cut to the big house. Grace arrives early. She cleans the kitchen. She packs Mia's school bag. She prepares her lunch. She braids Mia's hair in 2 neat plaits. Mia giggles. Mia, Grace, you make the best braids. Not even Mom can do it. Grace smiles softly. Grace, don't say that, baby. Your mom is busy. She works hard. Mia shakes her head. Mia, she's always on her phone. Grace doesn't reply. She just ties a pink ribbon and kisses Mia's forehead. Then Sophie storms in, heels clicking on the marble floor. Sophie, annoyed, Grace. Why is her ribbon not matching her shoes? Do you have no sense of style? Grace looks down at Mia's shoes. Grace, I'm sorry, ma'am. I can change. Sophie, cutting her off, forget it. You can't understand. Just do the simple things. Clean. Cook. Watch her. Leave the thinking to me. Her words are like knives. Daniel, Sophie's husband, walks in with his laptop bag. He looks tired. Daniel, morning. He watches the scene for a second. Daniel quietly, Sophie, don't be so harsh. She takes good care of Mia. Sophie rolls her eyes. Sophie, you always defend her. It's like you care more about the help than your own wife. Daniel sighs. I just think we should respect people. That's all. Sophie ignores him and turns to Grace. Sophie, today is important. Mia's birthday party. All our guests, Daniel's boss, some people from the charity, everyone is coming. If you make even one mistake, Grace, I swear I will fire you. Grace's hands start shaking. Grace, yes, ma'am. I understand. Inside, her heart is racing. If she fires me, how will I feed Eli? How will I pay his fees? Ya Allah, please help me. She works all day. She decorates with balloons. She warms food. She checks on Mia, who keeps saying, Mia, Grace, you'll stay with me during the party, right? Promise. Grace smiles, hiding her fear. Grace, of course, baby. I'm not going anywhere. But Sophie's cold voice echoes in her mind. If you make even one mistake, you're gone. As night comes and the guests begin to arrive, the pressure grows heavy like a stone on Grace's chest. The chapter ends with Grace standing alone in the kitchen, her hands gripping the counter, breathing deeply. Grace whispers, "Please, don't let anything go wrong." But something will. And it will change everything. The house is now full. Lights. Music. Laughter. Camera flashes. Mia is surrounded by guests, but she keeps looking around. Mia, where is Grace? Grace is near the wall, watching, making sure the children are safe, the candles are ready, the cake is fine. Sophie moves like a queen among her guests. Sophie, smiling, "Welcome, Mr. Carter. So happy you could come." Mr. Carter, kind but serious, "Thank you, Sophie. I've heard a lot about your home." He notices Grace quietly picking up dropped confetti from the floor so no one slips. From across the room, Lena, the guest with the phone, is vlogging. Lena, softly into her phone, "This house is beautiful but looks can be deceiving." The children play. Suddenly, one boy pushes Mia by mistake. Mia falls, her juice spilling on Sophie's expensive silver gown. Everyone gasps. Mia's eyes fill with tears. "Mia, Mom, I'm sorry. It was an accident." Sophie looks at the red juice on her dress. Her face turns red with anger. Sophie, shouting, "Grace." The music almost stops. People turn to look. Grace rushes over, worried. "Grace, yes ma'am?" Sophie points at her dress. "Sophie, what were you doing? Why weren't you watching her? Are you blind?" Grace, shocked, "I was just getting the napkins." Sophie cuts her off again. Sophie, louder, "You can't even watch one child. You are completely useless." The word hits Grace like a slap. Guests stare. Some look away, embarrassed. Mia steps in front of Grace. Mia with tears, "It wasn't her fault. I fell because." Sophie snaps, "Mia, be quiet. Don't defend her. She is just a nanny. We pay her to do simple things and she can't even manage that." Grace's eyes fill and a tear slips down. Her hands shake as she tries to clean the dress. Sophie pulls back her gown. Sophie, loudly, "Don't touch me. You'll only make it worse." You can hear a small whisper from one corner. Lena, into her phone, "Rich clothes. Poor heart." Mr. Carter's jaw tightens. He watches closely. Daniel finally steps forward. Daniel, firm, "Sophie, that's enough. It was an accident." Sophie glances at him, angry. Sophie, "Oh please, Daniel. You always take her side. Maybe you love incompetent people." She turns back to the guests with a fake laugh. Sophie, "I'm so sorry you had to see this. We are trying to manage with low-quality help." Grace bites her lip so hard it almost bleeds. She wants to speak. She wants to defend herself. But the fear of losing her job keeps her silent. Then the cake moment comes. Everyone gathers. "Happy birthday, dear Mia." Mia smiles weakly, still hurt by how her mom spoke to Grace. As Mia blows the candles, the smoke rises. Mia coughs a little. Grace's eyes sharpen. She knows something is wrong. Grace, worried, "Mia? Are you okay?" Mia coughs more, holding her chest. Grace knows this cough. She has seen it before. Mia has a mild asthma problem. Grace always keeps her inhaler nearby. But tonight, Sophie took Mia's small bag away because it does not match her dress. Mia starts to cough harder. Her face turns slightly pale. Grace looks around, panicking. Grace, shouting, "Her inhaler. Where is her inhaler?" Sophie rolls her eyes, annoyed. Sophie, she's fine. She's just being dramatic in front of guests. But Mia is not fine. She bends forward, coughing and gasping. The children back away. The guests start to worry. Daniel steps closer. Daniel, alarmed, "She's not okay. Where is her inhaler, Sophie?" Sophie freezes. Sophie, stammering, I took it out. It didn't look good with her dress." Grace's heart jumps. She remembers putting the inhaler in Mia's bag earlier. "Grace, you what?" Mia's cough turns into wheezing. She struggles to breathe. "Mom, I can't." Grace doesn't wait. She runs towards the stairs. Sophie screams after her. "Sophie, where are you going? Get back here. Useless woman." But Grace ignores the insult now. She races into Mia's room, searching, throwing things aside. She finds the small inhaler half under the bed. Without wasting a second, she sprints back down. When she reaches the hall, Mia is on the floor, holding her chest, eyes wide in fear. Guests stand around, helpless. Sophie is crying now. Sophie, shaking, "Somebody do something. Please." Grace kneels next to Mia. Grace, gently but quickly, "Mia, look at me. Breathe with me, okay? In, out." She puts the inhaler to Mia's mouth. Grace, 1, 2, 3, good girl. Mia takes a few puffs. Slowly, slowly, her breathing starts to calm. The room is silent. Everyone watches. Sophie stands there, frozen, tears on her cheeks. Mr. Carter steps closer, his eyes on Grace, then on Sophie. Mia finally relaxes into Grace's arms. Mia, weakly, thank you. Grace hugs her tightly, her own tears falling onto Mia's hair. And in that moment, everyone in that room knows. The useless nanny just saved the child. The chapter ends with Sophie staring at Grace and Mia, her face full of shock, guilt and fear. Because now, karma is walking toward her. The ambulance siren fades in the distance. Mia is okay now. The doctor checked her. He stands in the living room with the family and a few guests who stayed back. Dr. Daniel Ross, the family doctor, looks serious. Dr. Ross, who took the inhaler out of her bag? The room is very quiet. Everyone knows the answer. Sophie's lips tremble. Sophie, quietly, I did. I thought it looked ugly with her dress. Dr. Ross shakes his head. Dr. Ross, firm. This could have been very dangerous. You are lucky the nanny knew exactly where it was and acted fast. He turns to Grace. Dr. Ross, respectful. You did good. If you had been even a little late. Grace swallows, still hugging herself, still shaking from fear. Daniel looks at Sophie with disappointment. Daniel, you almost risked our daughter's life for fashion. Sophie's eyes fill with tears. Sophie, I didn't think. I was angry. From the side, Mr. Carter speaks for the first time. Mr. Carter, calm but cold. I saw how you spoke to her earlier. Called her useless in front of everyone. Sophie's face turns red. Sophie, I was just stressed. The party. Mr. Carter cuts her off. Stress does not give you the right to treat people like trash. He looks at Daniel. Mr. Carter, Daniel, you are a good worker. But I must be honest. I don't like working with people who don't respect others. This changes how I see your family. Daniel looks shattered. Daniel, sir, I understand. I'm sorry you had to see that. Mr. Carter nods slowly, then looks at Grace. Mr. Carter, Miss Grace, is it? Grace, nervous, yes, sir. Mr. Carter, how long have you worked here? Grace, softly, 3 years, sir. Mr. Carter, and how many times have you saved this child? Grace looks at Mia, remembers all the nights of fever, all the falls, all the times she stayed up with her. Grace, every time she needed me, sir. Mia walks over. She takes Grace's hand. Mia, clearly, I love Grace. She is my family. Those words slice through Sophie's heart. Lena, the guest with the phone, steps forward now. Lena, serious. By the way, what you said earlier. I recorded it. Not on purpose. I was filming the party. But your words are very clear in the video. Sophie's eyes widen. Sophie, why, you recorded it? Lena, yes. You calling her useless. You laughing at her. You blaming your own child on her. All of it. Sophie starts to panic. Sophie, delete it. Please. I'll pay you. Name your price. Lena gives a sad smile. Lena, there are some things money can't fix. I make videos about how rich people treat workers. People need to see the truth. Let's see what my followers think of a woman who almost risked her child's life and blamed the nanny. Sophie feels the floor disappear under her feet. If this goes online, her social group, her charity, her image, everything will be destroyed. Daniel rubs his face. Daniel, tired, this is a mess. Karma has arrived. And it is not gentle. The next day. The video is everywhere. Rich mother calls nanny useless, then this happens. Comments are full of anger. Fire the mother, not the nanny. God bless that nanny. People forget who really loves their kids. Sophie's phone is full of messages. Some friends stop replying to her. The charity group cancels her role as face of the event. Her perfect image is broken. Meanwhile, we see Grace. She is at a small cafe, sitting with Mr. Carter and Lena. Mr. Carter, my sister runs a daycare and early learning center. She saw the video. She was impressed with how fast and calm you were with Mia. Lena nods. Lena, she told me, that woman is not useless. She's a hero. Grace looks confused. Grace, I'm just a nanny. Mr. Carter smiles. Mr. Carter, you are more than that. You understand children. You know how to keep them safe. You are patient. My sister needs people like you. Better salary. Fixed timings. Respect. Grace's eyes fill with tears. Grace, are you offering me a job? He nods. Mr. Carter, kindly, if you want it. Grace thinks of Eli. His school fee. His broken shoe. The sleepless nights. Her voice breaks. Grace, whispering, "Yes. I want it." Lena smiles. Lena, sometimes karma is not just punishment. It is also rescue. Later that evening, Sophie stands at the gate of her own house. Her makeup is gone. Her eyes are swollen from crying. She is waiting. Grace walks up to the gate, holding a small bag. She came to collect her last salary and her things. Sophie opens the gate herself. Not the guard. Not the driver. Sophie, softly, "Grace, can we talk?" Grace stands still. Grace, careful. "I am only here for my things and my payment, ma'am." Sophie's voice shakes. "Sophie, I know. You deserve much more than just money." She takes out an envelope and hands it to Grace. "Sophie, this is your salary, plus extra for the times I delayed your payment. I kept telling myself I would give it later, but I was selfish." Grace takes the envelope slowly. "Grace, thank you." There is a long silence. Sophie's tears fall. "Sophie, I saw the comments. I saw how people talked about you with respect. And how they talked about me." She looks up, eyes full of shame. "Sophie, I was wrong. I was so wrong. You are not useless. I was the useless one. I cared more about my dress than my own daughter's life." Grace listens, her face calm but hurt. Grace, quietly, "Words don't disappear, ma'am. They stay in the heart." Sophie nods, crying. "Sophie, I know. And I put very bad words in your heart. I hope one day you can forgive me. Even if you never come back." Just then, Mia runs out. Mia, crying, "Grace. Don't go. Please stay with me." She hugs Grace's waist tightly. Grace bends down and hugs her back. Grace, softly, "I love you, Mia. But I got a new job. It's better for me and for my son." Mia sobs, "Did you leave because of Mom?" Grace kisses her forehead. "Grace, no, baby. I left because Allah gave me a better chance. And because sometimes, adults need to learn lessons by losing something precious." She looks up at Sophie when she says that. Sophie's face twists with pain. Mia turns to her mother. "Mia, angry, you always shout at her. You said she was useless. But she saved my life. Why are you so mean?" Those words hit Sophie harder than all the online comments. Her own daughter is ashamed of her. Sophie kneels down. Sophie, tears falling, "You're right, Mia. I was wrong. I don't deserve someone as good as Grace working for us." She looks at Grace again. "Sophie, I can't change the past. But I promise from today, I will never treat any worker like that again. Not just because of the video, but because I saw what kind of person you are. You are better than me in so many ways." Grace studies her. For the first time, Sophie's pride is gone. She is just a broken human, standing in front of the woman she insulted. Grace finally nods slightly. "Grace, I forgive you. Not for you. For myself. So my heart can be light." Sophie covers her face and cries harder. Grace stands up, takes Mia's hands. "Grace, you be a kind girl, okay? Respect everyone. The cleaner, the driver, everyone. Promise." Mia sniffles. "Mia, I promise." They hug one last time. Grace turns and walks away from the big rich house. She is still poor in money, but rich in respect, in courage, in heart. Behind her, Sophie collapses on the stairs, holding Mia, crying. This is her karma. To live every day knowing that the useless nanny was the one who truly loved her child. We see Grace later at the daycare center. She is teaching small kids how to breathe calmly, how to stay safe, how to share toys. Eli comes running in with a big smile and a school certificate. First position. Grace's eyes shine with pride. Lena's voice plays over a video. Money can pay for workers, but it cannot buy respect, kindness, or love. If you were at that party, whose side would you be on? The woman with the silver dress? Or the nanny with the shaking hands and brave heart? Never call someone useless just because they are poor. The person you insult today may be the one who saves you tomorrow.